Foreign Affairs, do you have any concerns about Samoa's new Prime Minister's extensive links to China? Is it on your radar?
Look, we don't make comments like that in public. We'll do as we've always done, be very, very circumspect of what we say, and we'll find out the facts rather than rumour.
Do you make comments privately about your concerns?
Well, you've got the answer already, haven't you? I'm not saying a thing, no.
So you won't say anything other than you're saying.
I just said I'm not saying anything.
You said middle of the year that the state of the world was the most dangerous since about the Cuban Missile Crisis, I think was your comment.
Yeah.
Are things improving or are things getting worse? How would you assess it now?
Well, they haven't improved, no.
And what isn't improving? What are the crises?
Well,
the flashpoints that aren't?
the geostrategic challenges and uncertainties are greater now than they've ever been since the Cuban Missile Crisis, and then possibly since the Second World War.
National and ACT are lining up to lift the superannuation age.
Are they?
Even on your watch?
Let them campaign on it. You see, when your GDP ratio of super is 5.2%, or half of what other countries' problems are, and you've got the Cullen Fund, which we supported and they did not, you should look to your own inability to run an economy rather than blame old people. That's my answer.
Would you also rule out changes to the way it's indexed? Obviously, if you indexed it to inflation rather than wages, like other benefits are, it would cost less in the long run. Is that also a bottom line for you?
Look, if we are running the economy the way that we need to, and we will be doing, we'll be able to afford it for many years going forward. And the peak of cost was being covered off by the Cullen Fund. But who froze the Cullen Fund contributions? Well, the National Party and ACT Party did.
I feel yesterday, what did you make of the numbers and the...
Totally expected. Well, when you've got growth exacerbated by high interest rates trying to get on top of it, inflation, which is what we inherited, that was always to be expected.
Minister, you said yesterday that you'd be looking at the guidance that the Foreign Affairs Ministry provided on Russian fuel. Did you get a chance to do that?
I've been so flat out, I haven't got around to doing that.
Are you willing to have your line changed on the super age, or is that something that's just not going to happen under your watch?
No, I'm saying to these people, this is, according to the ratio of GDP, very low against other countries. And we had the Cullen Fund already set up all those years ago to cover peak costs. So what's your problem? Oh, is it because the economy's not running like it should do? Well, let's focus on that then. All right, thank you.